Okay, one little short video about what goes on underneath the solos. Rick plays all the solos right up to that we covered in a different video. All the solos are played over that section, right, that I've covered in the video before this. But there are all these key changes, so they're all stacked on top of each other. And the key changes go like this. Bands start off in F sharp. You know that bit, I don't have to play the whole thing. F sharp, key change to A, key change to C, key change to E flat, which, as you know, is spelling out the diminished scale that you'll know from Gary Moore, right? And you'd imagine it would be quite unsettling to hear those key changes like that. I spoke in a different video about the key change in Envy, which goes from E to E flat, which I thought was quite strange. But this one, you know, is like. What it actually does is it gives each of the solos a lift. Not that they need it, because they're all fabulous solos. There are two in F sharp, one in A, one in C, one in E flat, and then the band stop. Rick plays this cacophony of notes, and then Danny plays his bit. Now there's one really interesting bit. I'll do the whole thing because I'm going to play composites of the solos, because there's the version Derringer, the version Derringer live, version on live in Cleveland, the version on live at the Whiskey, and they do vary. But I think I'll cover every lick that's been played in any of these versions. But I probably will play composites of them because, pardon me, Rick did vary it slightly. Now, the jump, there's a solo in F sharp, and it comes off a very Gary Moore line. You've heard Gary go. That kind of, it's a 5-note scale. That kind of line, right? You do have low swing. That line, right? So I wasn't even looking there. And he comes off that in an F sharp, but he doesn't come off. He comes off. And plays that line. I love that. I love that line. And it would actually be a harmony if someone else were playing. He's starting on that one. So he's starting on the A, right? Now that solo, it's got the. Right, has also got it's got all those licks in it. Now what happens there, the next solo after, there are two in F sharp and then one in A. And what happens is the next one uses all the same notes on the F sharp minor scale, but we're now in A. So because of the keys being related, because A major 5-note scale is the same as F sharp minor 5-note scale, we can play in a minor key over F sharp, and we can go with a flat 5. We can stay in this position and play A major over A major. So after all that Jimmy Page-esque heartbreaker licks, suddenly Rick goes. And you see, it's the same notes. We're playing off this, to begin with anyway, we're playing off this A major tonality, which is the same notes that would go over F sharp minor. I hope that makes sense. It's not the best I've ever described the relationship between the keys, but I hope that makes sense. Two keys, three frets apart, are the same notes, A C major 5-note scale, an A minor 5-note scale. It's the same notes, just depending on where you start. So if you went first time, you can play it over. Second time, you play it over. Right. So that's the backing, and by the time we get to E flat, where the band are still going, and they end up with that, and then they all stop. They're no big. They just all stop playing, and Rick plays his unaccompanied solo. Danny plays his, Rick plays his, Danny plays his. And there is a frenzied cacophony of wailing guitars, which, let me tell you, is always a good thing. So, there we go. That is Beyond the Universe, right up to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rick Derringer guitar solos, and then the trade-off. So I will see you soon with those.